Boris Johnson has said he will give MPs more time to debate his Brexit deal, but only if they agree to a general election on December 12. The Prime Minister said he expected the EU to grant an extension to his October 31 deadline, even though he really did not want one. He says there would be more time allocated for the Commons to look at his deal immediately, provided they accept his bid for a vote. It is understood he will table a motion for a general election on Monday. "I have written to Jeremy Corbyn. This Parliament must get Brexit done now, or a new Parliament must get Brexit done so the country can move on. pic.twitter.com/peakfs9f. It comes amid signs the EU is set to grant a fresh Brexit delay until the end of January after Mr Johnson was forced, under the terms of the so-called Benn Act, to request a further extension. Mr Johnson urged Labour to back an election in a vote he plans to hold next week. The EU is expected to give its verdict on extending Brexit on Friday. Mr Johnson said Parliament voted to delay Brexit and that delay could go on for a very long time because the EU would respond to Parliament's request and agree an extension. He said, "If this Parliament is anything to go by, that delay could go on for a very long time because it looks as though our EU friends will respond to Parliament's request by having an extension, which I really don't want at all. The way to get Brexit done is, I think, to be reasonable with Parliament and say if they genuinely want more time to study this excellent deal, they can have it, but they have to agree to a general election on December 12. He told the BBC, "It's time frankly that the opposition summoned up the nerve to submit themselves to the judgment of our collective boss, which is the people of the UK." Johnson said his proposal would give MPs all the time they want to scrutinise the bill before the 6th of November. He says that's more than many of them had been asking for. The Prime Minister said it would absolutely morally incredible if the Labour Party were to refuse to back an election. For more on this story, visit the news article link.